How would you describe your leadership style?
Oh God, example. I got my first taste of leadership experience as the assistant senior patrol leader of Troop 874 when I was in 9th grade. 8th grade, I was a Boy Scout. Let's get 9th grade, 10th grade. I didn't last in the Boy Scouts for too long. But anyway, one of the most compelling things that I found motivated a bunch of these were pioneers, so 10-year-olds, 9-year-olds, little kids, was just actually showing by example what the hell you were doing. And gave them an incentive to do it, not because they were being told to, but because this is the thing to do. It looks fun moving this picnic table. Oh, suckers. But so I think in a lot of ways, you really ought to, if you're going to ask stuff of people who are working with you, you really ought to be doing it yourself too.
Okay. What do you think the #1 reason is for startups failing?
Bad logos.
without cute animals?
Yeah, I mean if you don't have a good mascot, you've pretty much just doomed your startup.
I see. Do you have an actual serious answer?
Oh, you want a serious answer? Raising too much money. Oh yeah, not making something people want. This is a fundamental tenet of Y Combinator, and it's so obvious but so important. Make something people want. If you find that people don't like whatever you're making, don't take it personally. Just try something else. And failure, I know failure is generally a fairly accepted thing in these circles, but I don't think people embrace it enough. And it's cool. It's no slight against you. 3 months into it, if your brilliant idea turns out to be stupid, iterate. Just keep changing until you find something that people actually want. Because and to go back to my disdain for marketing, I go down a toothpaste aisle and I see how many different brands of toothpaste are there. They all solve basically the same problem, but because they've got to diversify this product, they come out with a bajillion flavors or sparkles or whatever. On the web, users are so fickle. If you don't build something that people want, they will not stick around. They will not stay. And so crappy stuff can't be propped up online for very long with nothing but shameless marketing and promotion. So it's a fun place
I think,
to work.
yeah, a lot of sophisticated investors will say, oh, what are the competitive advantages? What are this and that? When in fact, as a smart VC once said, it's will the dogs eat the dog food is a VC expression, but that's 99% of startups fail because they make something people don't want or won't pay for or whatever. When you're hiring, what do you look for?
Oh God, I don't know how good we are at this. All right, so the way
hiring's tough. It's very, very hard.
Okay, so if it's technical, the only input I have in a technical hire is culture fit. It basically comes down to, and Steve, actually, to his credit, technically speaking, has been really ace in terms of hiring technical talent. And I come in there and just be like, all right, let's go have lunch, let's talk, let's see how you think, but let's also just see how you fit culturally. And then when it comes to non-technical talent, it's sort of the inverse. And with that, I don't know. All the best, actually nearly all of them have come through recommendations of other people. So it goes, right? It's usually someone who's just like, oh yeah, she's absolutely awesome. You need to hire her, or likewise. So I don't know.
I mean, but like, for example, brains,
brawn.
Passion.
It's mostly brawn. Test of strength.
Okay. What are your favorite startups now that you aren't an investor in? Or that you just...
Oh, I'm just an investor in everything now. And actually, well, wait.
Or let's say products or whatever, anything.
God, this is sad. I mean, really, the course of my day usually involves Hacker News, Reddit, Gmail. I do use the Twitter, Facebook. Of course, I'm on Hunch every day. And I'm not going to say color because that would clearly just be trolling. Oh, you know what? Actually, we were talking about Joel earlier. I've been really impressed with the Stack Overflow and the Stack Exchange model because I looked at Yahoo Answers, I think like we all did, and just sort of said, really? Like this kind of makes me like lose faith in humanity. And I see some of the best of humanity in Reddit, but I don't always see the most like effective sort of sharing or spreading of information. Like it's solving such a elegant problem that is just very appealing to me, and especially because it doesn't dick anyone over. There have been so many sort of experts exchange, all that stuff, that have gone out of their way to dick users over when they come to the site to make it a challenge to get the knowledge and to get the resources. And yeah, they're doing some very cool stuff. And actually, to go back to the whole information and knowledge spreading, I love Khan Academy. And if Salman Khan would let me have his child, I would do it. I would do it.
Okay.